I can still remember playing by the fireplace at night with my mother and my father there, my brother there, and I was winning the game, but really it was my dad telling me what to do and doing the mortgages and everything. The reason why that memory is special to me, and I think in today's era, a lot of people can relate to this. It's one of the few memories that I have of my family all together before my parents separating and divorcing. I know that sounds sad and whatever, but really it's one of those things that you can hold on to and just really treasure those moments of wholeness and oneness together. I have the privilege of getting to play Monopoly with 11 and 12-year-olds almost every day of my work and get paid for it, so it's wonderful.
This is one of the training boards that my sixth graders and I practice on. It's got all the math probabilities, expected values. This number, this is the percentage calculated by Truman Collins on his Monopoly website. From those numbers at the bottom of every property in the game, I've extrapolated all the expected values of rent incomes from all the different property groups as a whole and all kinds of other math I've come up with as well. So this is what we use in my sixth grade classroom, and it has helped a lot.
What does he need to roll to get to Park Place or Boardwalk?
2, 7, 8, 9, 11. 9 or 11.
9 or 11, okay. Where's the probability of a 9? Probability of a 9 is 11.1. What's the probability of 11? 5.6. So if you add them both together, there's about a 16, almost 17% chance that you land on them right now. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and roll. 9, there it is. 9, he did it. Today we started out with, we call it Monopoly Mornings, and students are allowed to come to that if they earn really good grade on a district-wide benchmark test. So it's a real large carrot for them to shoot for. What's 4 times 200?
800.
800. So that's $800. Now look at how much rent you'll get if he lands on you. 600 or 500. Okay? Isn't that a lot better than the 50 or 100 bucks doubled? Consistently now, since I started my Monopoly in the Morning carrot, my math class continues to set records for the high math class at this school on those district benchmark tests.
How many people have played Monopoly before? Probably everyone, right? Gotcha. What? No? A couple people know? Okay, well, got to change that sometime. I had set goals for myself. The first goal was just to play in my very first tournament, to qualify for the championship.
We had Matt come and talk to one of the homerooms of the students, and so he just showed how cool it is to be a Monopoly expert. And the kids were just like, wow, he looks normal, he doesn't dress like a geek or anything, and he spent time with those kids.
There's so many things that you can learn from this game, whether it be the math skills or the language skills that it takes to interact with other players and work deals.
So Monopoly teaches you that you need to have a certain presentation in the way you go about negotiation. And I think that Monopoly is probably the first means by which young people in particular have an opportunity to learn this skill, which then stays with them for the rest of their lives.
People have told me the first time they ever handled money, paper money, was when they played Monopoly.
As a game inventor, one of the things we look at is trends, and kids certainly want to emulate their parents. So I think part of the allure of Monopoly is pretending to be an adult, to handle money, and then those big decisions of, geez, I can buy homes, I can buy hotels, that's a pretty big deal for a kid. So I think part of the allure for young people is, hey, I can step into the adult world.
At some level, you have to have some amount of belief in your own power to affect the world, to change the world. And I think Monopoly has the potential to provide that to children at a time when there isn't a lot that they can do. But here's a game where they can compete with an adult on practically equal level.
I would love to qualify for the U.S. Championship. My wife just told me today, honey, can't you do this? It's $15,000. I think just playing at the United States Championship would be very special.